Hello everyone, welcome to yet another episode with Be Money Wiser, and today we're going to talk about something very interesting. And as we are carrying on with this discussion, we need to fall back a bit and think about scenarios in our lives where we may have had a transaction in our business, a transaction in our personal life that may have involved foreign exchange, meaning you're transacting with foreign currency. Now, as you know, in Uganda, most of our businesses are dealt with using our local Ugandan shilling. But there are circumstances where, for example, like the story we're about to hear, you're tasked to pay for certain items or certain expenses or things in foreign currency. What are some of the things we need to have at the back of our mind as we venture into such contracts or such scenarios? Let's listen to this experience and carry on with our discussion today.
Hello, my name is Akahiji Tina. At the moment, I'm working with the bank. We are into e-banking. Before I joined the bank, I was dealing into West African clothes. I used to sell clothes, but the challenges you would find, you're selling most clothes to your friends or people you know, someone has connected you to someone, you're selling to them clothes, but people have a big challenge of paying. Paying is a problem. Fine, you would trust your friend by giving them clothes, but at the end of the day, they don't pay you. They will take long to pay. And the money you're putting doesn't come in at the same time. Someone will pay you in installments, and here you're paying rent, you're paying in dollars. The dollar increases every day, and you think about your business. At the end of the day, you fall out. And the best advice I would give people who are starting up business, they shouldn't hurry or rush to go into shops. You're starting up your small business. In case you're driving a car, start your business from a car. In case you have your business at home, start from home. Get in touch with friends where you could carry your business and take it to a friend, then you go back until your business grows.
Welcome back. Wow, like you've heard, this is a business lady who actually was, had all her figures and plans laid out, much as one of the key components in her business was paying rent in foreign currency. So you find that in all our businesses, we need to factor in the consequence of dealing in foreign currency. Some of these contracts that we may be dealing with are with foreign agencies. Some of our offices and organizations are contracting people who are charging us in foreign currency. But then remember, the money we are earning is in local currency. So what are the implications? What are some of the things we need to have at the back of our mind?
So like you've seen, this is a very relatable story, looking at what was happening previously in downtown. We were seeing how vendors had an issue with paying rents in dollars. It was an issue that was even placed before Parliament. I'm not sure if it was solved yet, because the landlords were saying we are getting loans in dollars, and therefore we also can't have the tenants pay the rent in Ugandan shilling. So it was a very contentious issue, but I'm hopeful probably it was solved. But then even you in your small business, these are things that usually happen, and you need to put them into consideration before involving yourself in any transaction that might involve foreign currency. For example, let's say you're going to start up a business and you're going to get a loan, and you're advised to get a loan in dollars. Are you putting in consideration that anytime the dollar might go high or even low? So you need to be sure that either if you're going to get such kind of money or a loan, the money or the exchange rate is fixed, that it doesn't matter whether the dollar goes high or the shilling goes low, you will still be paying the fixed amount that you agreed in the contract.
Yeah, true, Ivan. It's more of the game of the transactional risks or exchange rates, because there's a standard one under BOU that for 1 year this is the rate average. So you need to understand that we can't typically tell you don't get a loan in foreign currency, don't get a loan in domestic currency. But what we can assure you is that always put in the consideration.
Be aware of the
consequences and the risk. It's the game that runs there. But what is the contract saying? That will it prevail? Will it protect me? Will it shoot as I shoot? Because this is the market we have no control of. That has a lot of stakeholders, international control. So it's a game of. But my advice would be try to pay in a currency you earn in. If you're earning in shillings, pay in shillings. If you're earning in dollars, pay in dollars.
So she should have talked to her landlord that, you know what, given the fact that my business is, I'm earning from this business in shillings, could we possibly factor this into the rent cost and pay in shillings?
So typically it would be unfair. That's why you see people downtown are complaining. It's typically unfair to make them pay in dollars or in any foreign rate.
But you see, the landlords tell you, sir, this is my building. And also you as a business owner, you're looking at the location as this is a prime location, this is where my business can thrive. So you kind of feel that possibly this is the best decision for the business. But then now, you see, for most of these traders, much as possibly the landlord may have insisted in paying in foreign currency, factor in that risk into the costing of your services, of your goods and things of that sort. So you don't look at the normal profit based on the shilling rate, but factor in the implication with this foreign exchange risk that may be involved in your business, such that if you're costing, for example, an item X, this is the item you're selling, much as you have got its price in shillings, mark it up a bit with the foreign, the possibility of the fluctuation in the foreign exchange rate, given that you're ultimately going to pay back in that currency.
That's why she was complaining that my clients take goods at a certain rate. After they don't pay me, it takes 1 year, 1 month. And by the time they pay me, the exchange has really affected. They can benefit, you can benefit, or you can lose, but the high possibility is that you may lose out. You may lose out. That's why you need to put in consideration that if you take at a certain rate, either it has reduced or increased, we shall put that in consideration when it comes to transactions, especially in the exchange of goods and services.
But the advice is, if you're doing a business in Uganda, I believe it would be better for you to trade in Ugandan shillings. I wouldn't really advise anyone to trade in dollars.
So they can negotiate prior and hopefully get a better deal.
Or you can understand the game of the rate and the risks, and still you can trade in foreign currency. Yeah, so long as the agreement between me and you protects both.
And that issue of people not paying back, it reminds us of a previous episode. By the way, you can follow our episodes on YouTube and Facebook and get to see the discussions we were having earlier. The episode where we talked about cash and carry, we are emphasizing that given all these challenges that come in our businesses, remember, try to see that people pay up. People pay for the service, for the good that they are taking immediately, so that you do not incur these unforeseen challenges, such as the foreign exchange risks that may turn up as you're planning for your business.
And still, going back to the issue that I talked about of the loans, if you're getting a loan from the bank, I believe the bank should also give enough communication, enough information before you give someone a loan or money in dollars. Let them know that these are the consequences. Yes, you're taking this money, but in case ABCD happens, these are the consequences, such that someone knows. But a person will tell you, I was expected to pay this kind of interest, but it's now doubling, and they cannot really trace where the issue is coming from.
Which takes us back to the main purpose of this program, financial literacy. You give people information they learn, and learn, to learn. And by the way, you can follow us on all our previous episodes, live on our social media platforms, on YouTube, go on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much. Keep watching.